You went really slider heavy tonight, especially towards the end of the outing. Was that just a feel for that pitch, or was it something you were seeing in the swing?
Yeah, I had a pretty good feel for it. I noticed it early on, and then when I used it in a few situations when I needed it, and runners on second and third, and then just noticed the swings on it, and felt like it was my best out pitch tonight.
Where do you feel you're at right now, just in terms of being at 100%? How close to that are you right now?
Yeah, I feel good. We went a little bit above the one in Atlanta and felt good after that. So I think that was the real test. And then what did I end with tonight? 87. So I think probably the next one it'll let me go however long, 100 plus.
What does go into having you come out when you do? Tonight in particular.
I think 87. Last time we got to 95. I prefer going out there with the chance of finishing an inning, and if you go out there like what happened with Atlanta, I get 3-2 and then some foul balls, well then where are you pushing it too much? So I think that's the kind of the feel thing there. You don't. For me, I like going out and having a chance to try to complete the inning. And you had 8 pitches to work with. That's probably pretty tough to do. So I think just being around that same spot a couple times, next time hopefully be able to go out there for 100 plus.
So your preference is to not go out for, say, another batter or two, just for the sake of the extra pitches?
I enjoy having a chance to complete the inning.
At what point did Buck let you know that you would be pushing your start back 2 days, and how did that kind of change your preparation for tonight?
It was just kind of a discussion of what was best for everybody. You had Ty in Atlanta, and then he was feeling good, so it was whether he was on 10 or 11 days, and then I think it put Ty on 7, me on 7, Bassett on 7. So it was more just a discussion with that, and I said whatever works out best for everybody. If you go 10 days, where's Ty's pitch count? So I think that was kind of the discussion that went into it, and I said whatever you guys want to do, I'll pitch whatever game you tell me to. So that's what went into that.
Jake, I know you've talked a lot about how careful you want to be given the amount of time that you missed. As you look towards the playoffs, though, and a potential run, is there a point in time where you feel like you need to get on that regular routine and just kind of let it go? Does that exist for you?
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But how I felt, and like I said, after I went to 95 in Atlanta, I felt completely fine. So I think we're checking off all the boxes, and it's leaning in that direction. It's just how it's scheduled, and how we have off days you got to work with. You got 5 guys who are throwing the ball very well, so it's kind of just staying in the routine right now and of what the hand we're dealt. So we'll just see whenever that time comes, how many days in between when we throw.
I think you either tied or have now the Mets record for go-ahead RBIs in a game, game-winning RBIs in a game. Is there a difference in your mind between having successful at-bats in big moments versus everything else?
Yeah, I love to win and I love to compete, and I take pride in myself and performing in crunch time. So that's really a pretty cool honor.
Is there a difference? Like when you take those at bats, is the key to do exactly the same thing, or is there a little bit of a different feel in those spots?
I think the key is just to stay the same and put the best effort forward in each and every at bat. And I think really trying to execute my plan and stay consistent and steady with that, not really deviate. I feel like that's why I've had sustained success. And yeah.
Second straight multi-hit game. Do you feel like you're kind of rounding a corner? Obviously, big home run tonight. How do you feel about? I know you said the other day that you were hitting the ball hard, but do you feel like you're maybe rounding a corner?
No, not really. I just feel like I'm the same guy. It's the same exact plan every single night, and just don't really minimize swings outside the zone and capitalize on pitches inside the zone. So I feel like I did a good job of that tonight, and hopefully I can do the same thing tomorrow and help us win.
You guys had a pretty tough 2-week stretch. Phillies, Braves, Yankees. You started a portion of your schedule here. I think 20 of your next 23 are against teams with losing difference. Is it important to win the games that quote unquote you're supposed to go out there and take advantage when you're not facing the toughest teams in the league?
I think it's important to win every game, whether you're playing the Yankees or the Rockies or whoever, or the Phillies. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just that we need to do our job every single day, come up and execute a plan, come up and play together as a team. So we did a really good job of that tonight. Pitching was great. We did enough as an offense to score enough runs and win the game. So, I mean, good for us, and we just want to keep playing well and create momentum.
Buck said he thinks that sometimes games like this against a team that's not a rival, not a quote-unquote big game, can be even tougher.
Oh,
because of the
yeah.
expectations that are on your team. Do you agree with them?
They can be. They can be, especially if a group of people doesn't have the mental fortitude. But I feel like our group is extremely mentally tough, and we didn't fall in the trap, so to speak. So, I mean, everyone on that roster is a big leaguer, and they have extreme talent on that roster. I mean, you got plenty of guys who are all-stars that have done amazing things in the big leagues. It's just that you can't take anyone for granted. I mean, this is the highest level. You can't go anywhere from here. So every opponent should have your respect.
Is it helpful to have Jake on the mound for you?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Jake was great. Shocker. I mean, Jake was awesome for us. So I mean, it's great to have him back.